Today we're discovering yet another uncharted territory, a country that's recently picking up a lot of steam. Many of us millennials and Gen Zs have been talking about it non-stop. This beautiful country is South Korea, and believe it or not, recent stats show that South Korea needs about 820,000 foreign workers in the next 7 years. So they've come up with many immigration relaxations and some cool pathways to get there. And today's video is going to take you through all of it. So do not skip even a beat. So if you're thinking of a country that can be your next home in Asia, but is not oversaturated like Dubai or Singapore, this video is for you. Stick around. Hello and namaste, my name is Nidhi Nagori and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for doing so. And if you are a regular viewer of my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me yet again. My name is Nidhi, I'm a finance professional, a digital creator and also a CEO and founder of Globology. At Globology, our mission and vision is very simple: careers beyond borders. Anyone from anywhere should be able to move abroad. And to help your move abroad dreams come true, we offer a variety of services that suit your profile. We have direct job placements, we have job support service, global profile building, some cool PR and job seeker pathways, and much more. Everything about Globology and what we do is in the description box. Check it out. And now let's get to South Korea in a minute. I'm going to take this minute to apologize because I know I haven't shot a long form video in super long. We, if you guys weren't aware, opened 2 offices. One in Toronto, one in Noida. So if you happen to be in India or Canada and if you want to see us, our offices are now open and we can meet you in person. You can meet me, you can meet the team. But anyway, there was a lot of background work going. We have a lot of projects that are coming up in Dubai, Germany, and Australia. A long form video generally takes a little bit of time. It just needs a lot of research. Now let's get to South Korea, and I promise I'm going to start. So first of all, I'm going to divide this video into 4 parts. First, we're going to talk about why South Korea. Second, we're going to talk about what's the crazy immigration relaxation that's coming about. Third, we're going to talk about what's special for Indians in South Korea. There is a special agreement that I would really want my Indian viewers to take advantage of. And fourth, we're going to talk about how can anybody make a move to South Korea? What are some of the coolest pathways that you can use? Now I'm running out of breath because there's so much to cover in this video. So let's jump on. First, why South Korea? Now I do know that BTS has some insane fan following. I'm a millennial, not so aware about it, but I do know that Gen Z tends to love BTS. There's BTS army, BTS fans, BTS fan wars, etc. But that's not the only reason why I think South Korea is cool. The real reason, according to me, is one, it is Asia. A lot of my viewers are from Asia. A lot of migrants in general come from Asia. So the similarity of the culture is very important when you're moving abroad. Settling in is easier. And so the fact that it's in Asia makes it easier in terms of a relatable culture. Next, it also has some amazing food. Now, I am a most of the time vegan and raised vegetarian person, so maybe South Korea is not for me. But if you are somebody that loves trying new foods, then South Korea can be a heaven. The next good thing about South Korea is that the life tends to be easier. The public transport is great, a lot of things to see, the food experiences are great, and there's always something going on that you can enjoy. The fourth and the most important thing about South Korea, according to me, and in purview of how I look at things, is the labor shortage. The fact that South Korea is experiencing a labor shortage of 820,000 foreign workers in the next 7 years is very telling of where the demand is. And honestly, when I suggest my clients where they should move abroad, I always tell them keep an open mind. You have to choose a country which has immense labor shortage so that they can absorb you. So for example, if you want to move to a country like Norway, which only gives almost 15,000 employment permits in a year, even in 7 years, you're looking at only 105,000 work permits. Compare that to 820,000, which is the availability in Korea. It's literally 8 times more than even Norway. So if you want to move abroad, always make sure that you're aware of what the labor shortages are and obviously what occupations are in demand. Now that brings me to part number 2 of this video, which is what is the crazy immigration change that I'm talking about. Now, South Korea is planning to remove the skilled worker visa system that it has. So it's going to abolish the skilled worker visa because it wants to get foreign workers in a rather quick span of time. Now, this is crazy. It's actually facing a lot of backlash also from Korean citizens, from South Korean nationals, because they feel that a lot of migrants are going to come in, but the government wants to remove the bureaucracy. And imagine wanting to remove an entire visa because you think that it's too bureaucratic and it's impeding the coming in of foreign workers. That's how crazy it's getting. They are considering doing this and it should be formalized very quickly. So for all you know, by the time you end up researching and applying for the roles that I ask you to apply for, there could be no visa requirement in South Korea. There could be no skilled worker visa that you might have to apply for, and you might already be eligible to look for an opportunity in South Korea. Who knows? That's TBD. But it does tell you the direction in which the country is heading. It is very telling of how the government is seeing immigration and how they want to relax immigration so that they can get the requisite foreign workers in. Which gets me to part number 3, special concession for Indian nationals. This is really, really special. This is something that's been in place for so long, and I'm not sure why nobody has covered it or looked into it in more details. I did cover it in bits and pieces on my Instagram, literally when I started creating content. But of course, I also did not delve a lot into the details. Today, I'm going to show you all the details. If you're an Indian national, this can be special for you. All right, so the source of my information is Embassy of India, Seoul in South Korea. And this is the advisory for Indian professionals that are seeking employment in Korea. So if you're looking to find employment in Korea as an Indian national, this is for you. Now, South Korea and India entered into a SEPA, which is a comprehensive economic partnership agreement, since 2010. And basically 163 professions can now seek employment in each other's country. So that means South Korean nationals can also look for an opportunity in India, and Indians can do similar in South Korea. And how can you do that? You can apply directly to a Korean company or an Indian company that's based there, or you can be an Indian professional that wants to work there, or an Indian company can hire you in Republic of Korea. In order to facilitate the process of hiring foreign professionals, the Republic of Korea has launched a website that's called Hunet Korea, which is a visa nomination and online visa application system for professionals. This also serves as a data bank for companies in ROK hiring professionals, and also as an outlet for professionals to put their CVs, biodatas on the Hunet website for companies to pick up potential employees. As a first step, it will be prudent for interested professionals from India to register their names with Hunet Korea, as the details mentioned in the Hunet Korea website. So honestly, this is exciting news. There's a lot more information on that page itself. Go ahead, read it if you want to. I've covered the most important points, and I think Hunet Korea is a great website. The only thing that I complain about is that this website is not in English, so you would need a translate tool to get through it. I've just put it on and you can see it. I just looked up Hunet Korea and this is the website. So would highly recommend go in, look into it, see if you can register yourself. Again, I have a translate the situation figured out here. But again, look through, see what all opportunities are available, register yourself and get going. Also, if you're interested in teaching English, you can apply through a different pathway that's called EPIC. We're going to cover that in the other section because literally everybody can do it. So my takeaway from section 3 of this video is that Indian professionals do stand a strong chance. Obviously, you want to make sure that your profession is something that falls in the 163 professions that they talk about, and you can get more info on the Hunet Korea website. But I mean, honestly, it's 163 professions, literally going to include most of the professions you can think of. So I think that's definitely a great news, and I would highly encourage Indian nationals to take advantage of it. But now let's move on to the part number 4 of this video, which is what are the pathways that apply to everyone. So now I'm going to talk about pathways that would apply to literally everyone, including Indian nationals. So whether you're Indian or not, this would apply to you. The first thing is a workation visa. So South Korea recently announced a workation visa, which is a digital nomad visa. And how it's different from other countries that are also offering digital nomad visa is that it's allowing eligible foreign nationals to move with their family members. Other digital nomad visas don't allow you to do that. They typically allow just the person that gets the visa to move on. But in South Korea, in Republic of Korea, you can actually move with your family as well. And you can reside in South Korea for up to 2 years. The requirements are not a lot. You need a sufficient minimum income, you need a clean criminal record, and a minimum experience of 1 year. Now, if workation visa is not your jam, you can apply for EPIC, which is the English program for teaching English in South Korea. I'm going to take you through their website. Again, it's not a very developed website because English is not their stronghold. But if you're patient through it, you can definitely apply for it. So here I am on the fall 2025 application. This is where you can apply for it. And if you're curious about, what is the job description and the salary and the benefits, so they have a full pay scale here. How much are you going to earn in which area? And you can also look at other benefits. So they actually give you quite a few, amazing benefits like settlement allowance, accommodation is provided, severance pay, entrance allowance, contract completion bonus, exit allowance, renewal bonus, compulsory medical insurance, and then EPIC orientation, which is an excellent transition and networking opportunity. In terms of the eligibility, anybody from English-speaking countries can apply, and Indian nationals can also apply. So Indian nationals are one of the very few countries that have been included specifically for this program. Again, you don't need teaching experience. experience, you just need good English skills to make it through. Make sure if you can, you do apply for this EPIC 2025 program. Now, what if you're not interested in being a teacher? Then what do you do? Well, then I have some amazing websites that you can go and do your job hunt on. The first one we have is Saramin, which is one of the most widely used job portals in Korea. You can find jobs suitable for foreign language speakers, but you will need a translation tool. Then we have Job Korea, probably going to find more jobs for foreigners than Saramin itself. Then we have WorkNet, which is run by the Korean Ministry of Employment. Of course, LinkedIn, number 4th, amazing website. Always love it. Then, of course, InRecruit, which is known for extensive job listing and industry insights, and would highly recommend this to somebody that's a fresher. It works for both freshers and foreign professionals. Then we have Wanted, which focuses on startup and tech positions. Then we have People in Job, which is the best for English-speaking expats. Alba Heaven, which provides part-time and temporary work. Then we have Craigslist. It's not widely used by Koreans, but it does have postings in English. And finally, Job Planet. And if all of that list is not enough, then I have a government portal which is catered towards foreign workers. This one's called the Seoul Foreigner Portal, and I'm on the job opportunities page itself, and you can see quite a few roles that are currently open. More than 500 roles that are currently open that you can apply for. This is specifically meant for foreign workers, so clearly there'll be a preference for English speakers here. Again, great website to go through, but you might need a translate tool if you want a lot more information from the page itself. And with that, a heavy packed info video has come to an end. I'm sure you've realized this has been one of my longer videos, and I'm sure it's given you a sense of how many options are available for you to pursue if you want to think of South Korea as your next home. I definitely think that Asia's time has come. I think a lot more interesting opportunities are popping up in Asia, and you'll continue to see that on my channel. Of course, I'll continue to keep my focus on Europe and North America and all things West. But honestly, I really feel like it's an exciting time to be in Asia. So you're going to see a lot more opportunities coming from Asia as well on this channel and with Globology. If this video has been interesting, please let me know in the comments below. If you're thinking of South Korea or any other country in Asia itself, let me know that so that I can cover that in my next video. And if you choose to apply to any of these pathways, please let me know because that makes me the happiest. I promise to see you in the next video with another info-packed bulletin-like style that I deliver here. And until I see you again, I truly hope that you take very good care of yourself. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay loved. Namaste.